VJ. We got a lot of places to go. Let's start with Mr. Kyrie Irving. Sometimes I like to say your favorite players.
Yeah.
Favorite player.
Yeah.
All right. Because of that handle.
Yeah.
Because of that finishing ability. All that skill. All right. But here's the deal. Here's where we are. Adrian Wojnarowski reported today from ESPN that the talks have become acrimonious between the two sides. And that's because Kyrie Irving wants a fully guaranteed 5-year maximum deal. And the Nets obviously don't want to go long term. He has given them a list of 6 teams that he would, if they can't work something out, if they don't give him what he wants, he's open to them working out a sign and trade. Those teams, Dallas, the LA Clippers, the Lakers, the Knicks, the Miami Heat, and the Philadelphia 76ers. And here's the challenge for Kyrie. Barring Kevin Durant going to Nets management and saying, yo, I need my man. I need him here. And if he wants 5 years, give it to him. We going to get you a championship. Barring that, if KD does what he said he was going to do on his podcast and stay the heck out of it, Kyrie has no leverage because none of the teams on his wish list have the room to sign him as a free agent. The only teams with room, Detroit, Indiana, San Antonio, Orlando. He don't want to go to them, and I doubt they want him. And so unless he's got 2 choices, VJ, work things out with the Nets, the pipe dream of doing one of these signing trades with one of these teams, or go to the Lakers for the mid-level exception this year, $6 million. You're losing $30 million because you're mad because the Nets won't give you the money you want. Don't make sense to me, but hey. And here's the hope. Here's the one thing, because I've talked to people and some people say, oh, that Lakers thing is real. He might do it. He's that upset with the Nets. Here's the one reason, other than Kyrie's zaniness, that might keep the Lakers in the hunt, VJ. They can only give him $6 million this year. But next year, after this upcoming season, that summer, all they've got is Anthony Davis and THT on the books. And LeBron, even if they work out an extension. But whatever the case, they'll be able to give Kyrie a long-term lucrative contract after next season if they want. Or a lot of better teams will have cap space and he'll have better options than he has this summer as far as going to a place in free agency. So that's the situation for Kyrie Irving. So my man, I'm going to throw it out to you, the big vanilla funny. What should Kyrie Irving do?
Kyrie Irving, first of all, let me tell y'all what we need to do. We need to leave my man Afro Ree alone. I'm tired of y'all messing with my man Afro Ree, and I'm gonna tell
That's
you what.
Kyrie?
Yeah, I call the Afro. Yeah, I go Afro Ree.
You got to let brothers know because I ain't know what you was talking about.
Well, you know what, Chris?
I just figured it out.
I know, but that's because you're not part of the Vanilla Brothers Coalition of America.
I know I'm not.
Yeah, if we kick Drake out, we'll let you in. If we get rid of Drake, then
man, I'm the president of the Vanilla Club. But black is black. Like I say, black is black. I ain't all into that.
I know, man.
Vanilla stuff.
I know. I missed you, man. I had to throw that in. I ain't talked to you.
So what you got? What you got on Afro Ree?
They need to leave Afro Ree alone. Afro Ree is doing what every athlete is allowed to do, which we like when certain athletes can do it, but then when somebody that we so-called don't like because they don't follow the unwritten rules of moral standards in society, we're mad at them about it. Let's not forget how this all started. It all started with the whole vaccine thing, and I'm not going to go into that because I'm neither left or right. Yeah, it did. It did.
It didn't start before that when Kyrie took a week off because?
No, that was small.
Or when he took 2 weeks off because of January 6th?
No, that was small, Chris. That was small. They worked through that.
You're wrong there.
That's fine, but that was small. That was something we can all look past.
Kyrie already had baggage when he went there in 2017. Okay, this just added on to it.
It don't matter. That the past don't matter. See, y'all living in the past.
It mattered, man. I'm just telling you, it mattered.
Y'all living in the past with Kyrie. What you're trying to do now is either give this man his money or set your franchise back 5 to 10 years. Because if you do trade and let him go and you don't get back equal value, how much longer you think Durantula's sticking around? It's gonna set your franchise back. Kyrie is doing what he should
Kyrie
do.
should. Okay, so if he don't get if they don't give him the 5-year full max, what should he do? Walk?
No. He's not gonna leave $29.5, $30 million on the table.
That's what I'm asking you. What should he do?
Stand his ground because they're going to give him his money. This is all fluff. They're going to give him his money. This is business. This is what sports is. We see this every offseason. Everybody's always going to leave somewhere, right? And what's the bigger money? Oh, we're not going to give it to him. We're not going to negotiate. Well, I'm not going to pay for this, and I'm never going to play for them again. And we see that same player suit up with that same team, and they play. They get the deal done. Well, all along I wanted to be here. All along we wanted him here. That's what's going to happen. That's my opinion. My opinion and prediction is
that's cool.
They work all this out.
If they give him the 5-year max, we're in agreement. Stay.
Yeah.
What if they don't?
What
if they hold their ground and say the most we'll give you is a 3-year fully guaranteed max deal?
How much is that?
Well, 3-year, roughly 140, something like that, 140 million, roughly. In that ballpark.
He'd take that because that's still leaving money on the table would be ridiculous to do. That's why he's not going to do that. I think he would still take a 3-year 140 if those are the numbers. But I think Brooklyn's going to come to him because Durant today, I watched the entire 47.5-minute episode of his podcast today, and he said, I'm going to stay out of it because that's what Durant has to say. That's what he has to say at this point. Yeah, he does.
He could solve it right now if he came out and said, look, Kyrie, if they don't sign Kyrie, that's why I came here. We came as a package deal. We came to win the championship. If he's not here, there's no reason for me to stay. He could say that and end it.
He'll say it, Chris, but he doesn't have to say it on his podcast to us. He'll say it privately, but right now what he has to say, because the opt-out date's not even here yet.
Kevin Durant is an honest dude? One thing I think about Kevin Durant is he says what's on his mind.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, True. He's on Twitter saying what's on his mind.
True.
And so I don't know why he would go on his own podcast and lie.
He's not lying. He's politicking. He's not lying. He's politicking. He has to say that right now. Right now, he has to say that. Yeah, right now he does. He does. Right now he does. So how do we know he says that today? And then he has a meeting or calls Brooklyn's front office tomorrow morning.
He can do whatever the heck. He might do that, right?
Exactly.
I'm just saying, though, he doesn't have to say that. He could come out and say, look, man, that's my man. You need to keep him. You think if Anthony Davis was on his way out of the Lakers or they weren't going to give him his deal, LeBron would just sit there and watch?
Yep.
I think LeBron would be like, look, you giving up Anthony Davis?
You honestly think he would come out in public? You honestly are trying to sit here and tell me you think LeBron James will come out in public and openly defend, hey, you better keep this guy type deal like you want Durant to do?
Why not?
You guys hold Durant to such a different standard.
I just said LeBron would do it. That's the same standard.
Nah, I don't think.
How's that a different standard?
All right, so let me ask you this then. So if LeBron said, listen, I'm staying, like he said this exit interview about Russ, I'm staying out of it. Why don't you guys have a problem with that?
Because Russ is a lot different.
Here we go.
I mean, they don't need, or I don't know, they don't even want Russ. Russ is, Russ don't fit. Kyrie fits. Okay. But here, the question was this: what should he do? So you said if they give him the 5 years, of course, stay.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
If they give him, now you're saying if they give him 3, stay.
No, I would take it. I'm not telling him to stay. I'm telling him to dig it.
I'm asking you, what should he? I know you ain't his boss. He gonna do what he wants to do. I'm just saying, if you were in those shoes, dig your
heels in. I dig my heels in. All the way to the end.
And not sign for anything less than the 5.
Nah, then if they trade me, then they have to do a sign and trade anyway.
And if they give you 3, you would turn it down.
If I'm Kyrie, yeah. Dig your heels in. Dig your heels in.
Okay, so what if they say, we ain't signing to trade you? Go ahead and become a free agent.
So he'll play one more.
Where you gonna go?
So he'll play. So you mean just opt out and leave?
Yeah.
Well, he's not going to leave $36 million on the table.
Hold on. You like a pretzel, bruh.
No, I'm not.
You all up over the place.
No, I'm not.
These are the options.
No, I'm not.
5 years full max. That's not even worth discussing because, of course, he should do that.
All right.
3 years, 140 some odd million.
No.
You're saying you wouldn't settle for that.
No.
So if the Nets say, all right, that's it. That's our offer. We're not signing and trading you to any of these teams. You can opt out and go somewhere as a free agent.
And so then I would opt
what
in.
Would you do?
I would then opt in, make my $37 million, play in the league.
So you would play?
Absolutely. I'd opt in and take my $37 million this year and play.
Would you come in and ball, or would you be a problem?
Nah, Afro Reed always going ball when he on the court. He don't never half it. He always gives it to us.
Okay.
So if he plays, we all know if he played all year long, the Eastern Conference playoffs would have been way different. Let's not.
Look. I'm the president of the Kyrie Irving is the first ballot Hall of Fame fan club, but I don't know that. Because I know what I do know is that they were 14 and 15 with Kyrie this year.
I know.
What I do know is that they were 30 and 23 without him. What I do know is that over the last 3 years he's been there, they won 56% of the games without him and 56% of the games with him.
Those are all beautiful and pretty numbers.
So as great as Kyrie is individually, the only time we've seen his great talent translate to winning is when he was next to LeBron James.
Okay, all right, fair point. All the numbers that people love to throw out there. Hold on. No. Those are facts by numbers. But the fact also is he goes down with an ankle injury against the Bucks, and the Bucks beat the Nets in Game 7 in Brooklyn with no Kyrie on the floor. But when Kyrie was playing, they were dominating the Bucks. They were dominating them, Chris. It was 2-1, but they were dominating them. And not numbers, just
Phoenix
the eye test.
was dominating Milwaukee in the first two games.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm just saying you can't. I hear you, and I look. Ideally, Kyrie's back with the Nets. I'm just saying that his individual brilliance has not translated to winning outside of being with LeBron in Cleveland.
Why does it have to be an if to it?
I don't know what you're saying. So you're saying Kyrie should stay with the Nets.
Absolutely.
Under all circumstances. If they give him the deal, if they give him a shorter deal, if they don't give him a deal at all, he still should stay with the Nets.
No, that's not what I said.
That is what you said.
No. Okay, so let me rephrase it then. The 5-year deal, we both agree with. The 3-year deal, you asked me, I said no. You don't take that deal. You just play this
he's
one
not
more.
going anywhere.
But you just, exactly, for 1 year. You opt into this 1 year, and then you become a free agent next summer.
So to my point, VJ, under all circumstances,
yes, sir,
you think he should stay with the Nets.
For just this 1 year, yes.
Yeah, but yes. Okay.
Yeah, for this 1 year, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Get his bread. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah. 1 year.
Get your
1 year.
bread.
He's not going nowhere this year.
If you come in with a good attitude, then what? Then if that's the case, why are they arguing?
Because it's fluff.
Kyrie, we're not giving you the 5 years. We'll give you 3. Well, no, that's not enough. All right, then you can leave as a free agent if you want. Nah, because I don't want to leave $30 million on the table, so I'll stay for this year. Okay, cool. We cool with that. 1 year, you ball out, we'll gladly give you the 5-year max.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you want to walk after that, after leading us to the Eastern Conference title or something, great again.
Yep.
Because you will have balled out and paid dividends for us. All right, it is the odd couple. We just getting started. I got a feisty one up in here. I done had Ephraim Salam in the house. Yeah. I done had George Reister in the house. Ryan Hollins been in the house. But now I got the big vanilla funny, and it is getting funky. All right.